Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks getting set to match up with the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs control the tap.
Hey, look, no disrespect to Dwayne Casey of Toronto. I mean Detroit, because he was the coach of the year for Toronto, even though he got fired. But for Greg Popovich to lead this team to 7th place in the Western Conference with 47 wins is beyond me. I do not understand how he is not the coach of the year. When you have a guy like Manu Ginobili, who is older than me, and he's able to lead this team to where they were last year, that says everything you need to know about Pop.
One thing, Jay, you're not 40 years old yet, so that's good. And two, they had to reinvent how they did things last year. Kawhi Leonard played barely 10 games last season, so they found a way to do it. Then you add DeRozan. I'm so interested to see what this Spurs team is going to be. Yes, you lose Kawhi, but you never really had him last year either. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
DeRozan. Rebound pulled down by Giannis. To Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Aldridge. Picked up by the Bucks.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Lets it fly from long range. It's DeRozan, the rebound. Jay, DeMar DeRozan fell in love with Toronto as a player and a person. Now, the worst places to go than San Antonio and what they built. But no question, DeRozan's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He most definitely is, and he will embrace Greg Popovich and also the San Antonio Spurs. But that trade really affected him. And to all the fans out there who said, well, you got a lot of money, who cares? I'm going to read you what DeMar DeRozan said. He said, people say, what are you depressed about? You can buy anything you want. I wish everyone in the world was rich so they would realize money isn't everything. It's about loyalty for DeMar DeRozan.
To DeRozan. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Lopez. Can't miss those.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy hours every time.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
DeMar DeRozan trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. To Aldridge. DeRozan. From the painted area, won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
DeRozan to Aldridge. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
They'll get it down low to Lopez and stuffs it home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Right now, San Antonio's possession to DeRozan. Bucks have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Bledsoe to Brogdon. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. First quarter's complete. The Bucks in front. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But all
to DeRozan. And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
LaMarcus Aldridge. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. They lose a Game 7 at Boston. In your mind, got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation to DeRozan. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Lopez. Goes to the left side. Bledsoe. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
It's DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. 3 for 6 now. Jay, it's an old-school approach in a modern era.
I love watching him play. He's a guy that can score at the pinch post, has a solid mid-range game, also elite athletic ability. But can his game fit into the modern-day style of the way the NBA is being played? Shooting threes and also defending. He's a defensive liability at times, and he does struggle from the outside.
To DeRozan. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a... Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Bledsoe. A lot of contact. No whistle. Rudy Gay to DeRozan. Has a chance. DeMar DeRozan. 4 out of 7.
DeMar DeRozan is a beast. He's been an all-star 4 of the last 5 years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing them. Season was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeRozan. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Bledsoe. Great feed, sets it up, leaving no doubt, slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
DeRozan with it. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Brogdon to Bledsoe. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Fires the three. Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's denied by Giannis.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LaMarcus Aldridge. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, you lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Lopez, down low, over to the right side. Bledsoe, and knocks it down.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Trying to cash in, DeMar DeRozan. With that, he's 5 for 9. The shot turned away by Pirtle. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Guys, let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Spurs are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs. The Bucks are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
DeMar DeRozan has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. 1.
Back to Ed and Jay. to bring you the second half action.
May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer, roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis and the team. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. The team ultimately loses in the first round of the Eastern Conference. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Rudy Gay, down low, Aldridge. Not done yet. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue. Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Bledsoe. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. From Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. To Rudy Gay. Here's a chance from long range. Giannis grabs the board. Knocked loose. Screen coming. Middleton. They'll get it down low to Lopez. To Adetokunbo. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
To DeRozan. In the third quarter. Rudy Gay, great feed. Won't go down. To Adetokunbo. Count the bucket for two.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
San Antonio ball to Rudy Gay. Rosen. For three. Off the mark. No good. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Consistent effort. He's at 50%. DeRozan with the basketball. His guys down three. Working the outside. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Bledsoe with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Lays it up and in.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. The pass set it all up.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Spurs will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Save 10% off all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
DeRozan with it. The margin standing now at 7. Not that time. to Adetokunbo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
DeRozan with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Taking advantage of the turnover.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Can't connect from inside. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Bucks with the lead. It's the Spurs with the basketball. As we describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Rudy Gay. To DeRozan. From long range, and DeMar DeRozan, zero hesitation, pulls the trigger on the 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Right!
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Bledsoe. Cruises inside for 2.
There's a reason they call him the Greek Freak. With his ball skills, pretty good. With his height, 6'11". His athleticism, 40-inch vertical plus. And he's most dangerous in transition, which is probably the reason why he had an MVP caliber year with career highs in points, rebounds, and field goal percentage.
Old school. Backs his man down.
Redemption story for LA. In the 2016-17 season, there seemed to be a rift between him and Spurs management. Had a very difficult time finding his way, wasn't used to being an anchor down low at the post position. But this is the brilliance of Greg Popovich. Sat him down, spoke to him man-to-man multiple times. times and got LA to buy into something bigger than himself, which is the reason why he is one of the most dominant bigs in the league.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Playoff game, it will.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Slams it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
And a chance coming up at the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Chris Middleton at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lopez. Fires the 3, hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body controls everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Malcolm Brogdon with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw try, off the mark. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
DeRozan with the basketball. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. And he's going to the free throw line.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, counted. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Down low, Aldridge. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Now pass stolen by the Spurs.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow. Oh, lay down, clown.
Rebound taken by Milwaukee. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
Rudy Gay to DeRozan. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Spurs will take the timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Rudy has a chance. DeRozan with a shot that misses. Lopez. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And he makes them both. DeRozan with it. His team down 9. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together. Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. The Bucks claim victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks emerged victorious after a tight finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Spurs finished on the losing end of a close score. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc. But even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen. Whether
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.